Welcome to Me is a new film starring Kristen, Wiig, directed by Shira, Piven, and it's essentially about this woman who has borderline personality disorder, which is a mental condition in which a person has an unstable self-image and tends to devalue other people. So this woman wins $86 million in the lottery and then decides to buy her own show called Welcome to Me, which is exclusively about her. Okay, first of all, let me get this out of the way. As a film, in terms of filmmaking, this movie's fine. Like, the cinematography is fine, the editing is fine, the direction is fine. But the story? What the hell? Okay, so the main character of this film, Kristen Wiig, the woman who has borderline personality disorder, oh my god. Like, I absolutely hated her. I couldn't stand watching the movie because I completely despised this character. So in this film, during this show, Kristen Wiig, because she has borderline personality disorder, she wants to get back at all of these people in her teenage years and in her childhood that said hurtful and devastating things to her. But the thing is, we as an audience absolutely hate her character. And the reason we hate her character is because throughout her show and throughout the entire film essentially, Kristen Wiig tries to find some sort of solace by letting out her anger on all of these people and on all of these past events that happened in her life. And we essentially hate her because she is just an absolute bitch. And I feel extremely guilty for hating her because I know that she's a sick person, she has all these problems, but the way that the script is written and the way that her situation in life presents itself to her and to us, she has all this power to exert all of this hate and anger on these people that she had a quarrel with. And basically, because of that, we essentially absolutely hate her character. So it's like the filmmakers want the audience to hate this character. And why would you make a film in which the main character, the audience will absolutely hate? How could I like this movie if I absolutely hate what it's about, like the main character? Also, this film is supposed to be a comedy. I think I giggled once in like the first few scenes of the film, and not because they were really funny, just because it was like really weird and just absurd. Besides that, I didn't laugh at all. I had a very unpleasant and just depressing and shocking experience. The main reason why it was so devastating to watch Kristen Wiig's character in this film, and it was just really painful to see what she was going through, is because this comedy was played like a drama. It was completely bound in reality. See, for example, if this film was like a Farrelly Brothers movie, meaning that it's a comedy and it's really funny, but it's not bound in total reality and it's not played like a drama, there is that surrealist element in the film which shows that all of these characters are not 100% human beings. It's like a surrealist comedy. But this film, it's a complete drama. It's like a Dallas Buyers Club film, but with Kristen Wiig having borderline personality disorder. Like, it's incredibly depressing. You guys might think that, well, this sounds really good, it seems really powerful. Well, the film is powerful, but it's not powerful the entire time, and it's not pleasant to watch. That's the main thing. The entire movie, I'm just like, I kind of don't want to watch this. This is really painful, and not in the good way. It's not painful in the good way, but I just don't understand the script at all, like why the writer and the director wanted us to feel this hate towards her. The best thing about this movie is Kristen Wiig's performance. She is really, really good, really believable, and that's the main reason why we hate her. It's because she is so believable in this role. Also, the casting choice of Tim Robbins as her ex-doctor, it just kind of didn't make sense because Tim Robbins is such an iconic actor, and he's so famous that it wasn't really believable to have him as her doctor. It just didn't seem real. Everyone else was really good, and their appearance and performance was really subtle. That's good. But Tim Robbins, he's such a big star figure that it really didn't work for him to be Kristen Wiig's ex-doctor. It just ruined the illusion of the film. It's sort of similar to George Clooney being in Gravity, for example. Same issue. I'm gonna give Welcome to Me a 6 out of 10. I didn't think it was a bad film, as I just said, in terms of filmmaking, but this film needed some sort of catharsis that would have made us like the main character. For example, her breaking down or something like that. However, there's this one part which is really, really powerful. It's probably the most powerful of all of the scenes of this film, is this part where something happens to her that basically she gets devastated, locks herself in her hotel room in Las Vegas, and then there's this one scene where she goes out into the casino area and she's like completely naked and she's just walking slowly past all these people, and you can really see all of this sorrow and pain that she's going through, and it's so sad. and then she like falls to the ground, crouches down and everything, and it's just really tear-shedding. It's really, really sad. But it needed something more that showed that she is not a total bitch, but she is just a human being, and she's really scared and everything, and she has all these problems, whereas not just having the entire film just being her expressing her hate and being completely horrible to all of these people. So yeah, so this movie is not a comedy at all, at least to me, or even a black comedy, because it's really not funny at all. Throughout the entire film, I hated her. I hated the character. And the main thing is, I felt really sorry for her, and thus I had a really depressing time watching this movie because it was so painful to watch. And thus, yeah, it wasn't a very good movie. This was another episode of BlumenFalck Film Talk. I was your host, Daniel Blumensev. What did you guys think about Welcome to Me? If you've seen it or will watch it, put it in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to be updated when new film reviews come out. Thank you for watching. Bye!